Hey friends. Okay, so let me set myself up here. Give me a second. Hey Holly Jolly. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Let me know what your name is. This is the first time I catch you on here, so thanks for being here. Okay, I'm glad that it arrived safely, Leslie. That it's only a minor damage. It's always a bummer, you package it really well, but there's only so much you can do. Hey Nancy A. Okay, so as the title says, we are putting together a churro stand. This is again my second design that I'm making with Cameo, or that I designed with the Cameo. I'm going to put together as much as I can with you guys. You know the drill. If it hits 10%, then I will call it a day and do the rest of it off camera. I may do some more stitching here on camera with you guys. I did some, that's why I was running a little bit behind, but I did some already. I may decide to cover the whole thing. We will see. We'll look into it when we get to that point. Hi, Louisa. Thank you for being here. Hey, Mary. Okay, so it's going to be a relatively big churro stand, and I'll go over the stuff that I'm using. Again, the paper that I'm using is Frank Garcia Just Like Magic. This particular paper is called... Okay, this particular... Sorry. I have all my scraps on the ground. That's how I work, guys. I'm a messy crafter. This one is called Expeditions. From the Just Like Magic collection, and it's the cute one with the balloons and the bow and the tickets on the other side. I was just watching your Tiki Room video, so freaking cute. My cat Haley was in the way the whole time, but still watched. How cute. Cats, they're so silly. Thank you for watching. Alondra, hello. Hey Sophie, you've never had a churro? Oh my goodness. You need to try a churro if you get a chance. Hey Lasagna, thanks for joining. Okay, so let me go over the stuff that I put together so far. I don't have a scoring tool yet for my silhouette. I have to go buy one or order one. I probably should have already, but I've been so busy. So I'm going to be scoring manually all the areas that I need to score. But let me show you what I have so far. So again, I'll be using that paper that I just showed you called Expeditions. And it's going to be a relatively big churro stand. So this is the front and back panel. And I've gone ahead, and this is why I was a little bit behind. I've gone ahead and added the acetate and the tulle on the inside and stitched that all the way around. What I was debating about was whether I wanted to add the tulle on the outer side as well and do stitching on there. So that's kind of what I'm debating about. So I did that. That's the front and the back. And then I have the side panels that are also going to have windows. And then it's going to have this as a lid. Then you have, the topper on top. So I added tulle on that as well. Let me catch up. Sophie, it's delicious. The churros. I wouldn't say it's like a donut. No, it's... Have you ever had a funnel cake? Kind of like a funnel cake? My score tool doesn't score well on my Cricut, so I always do my own scoring. Yeah, manually works just fine. Okay, so I went ahead and did that, took care of that. It's also gonna have some cute little trays. So I went ahead and assembled those already. And these are gonna house the churros. I have to make those off camera, but they're basically pipe cleaners I dust with fine glitter, and then I give it a little bit of texture with my scoring tool to create a churro. So I created, like, it has a little base down there, and that's just going to go inside the churro cart. And I'll show you here. So you're going to be able to see it through the window like this. Two little churro cart or little cartons. So I'm excited. I agree, Disney makes the best. Yes, for churros. No worries, Cruz, thank you for being here. Hey Sandra, if I didn't say hello. Ah, Sophie. I think there's some that are made without cinnamon, but churros are known to be with cinnamon. Hey Terry, thanks for being here. Okay, so that's what I've showed you guys, the little containers. This little guy here is going to be kind of like the concession stand, you know, where you would see the cashier. So it's going to have that attached on the side. So I'm pretty excited about that because it's going to have like all these little elements. Where do I have them? I know I cut them out. I lost them, guys. Oh my, I don't know where I put them. They're probably here somewhere, but they have like these little diamond shapes. I must have, I think that's these ones. I'm not sure, but they're here somewhere. I've been cutting so much that I kind of lost track. You know, it's one of those things that's going to be like, oh, it's going to bother me if I can't find it. But it's here somewhere, I know. But it's going to have a little diamond shape, and it's going to have a little Mickey shape on the outside. So imagine there's a little blue diamond here. I don't know where they are, but they're going to go like that on the sides of the little concession stand. So I'm excited. I still have tamales in my freezer from Christmas. Whoever brought up tamales, thank you for the reminder. A real churro stand. That's too funny. Hey Monique, thanks for being here. Hey Jean. Yeah, so I'll find those triangles. I don't know where they went. They have to be here somewhere, or I might have left them on my mat. Let me double check. Because that's gonna bother me. No, they're not on my mat. So weird, guys. My craft room ate them. Yeah, my craft room ate the little squares that I cut out, which is very strange. Has that ever happened to you where you're like, oh, I cut something out, and then somehow it's just gone and disappeared on me? That's okay. I will manually cut them out because I have no idea what happened to them. That's all right. Alondra, that's not my fault that they're always about food, but it's well, I guess it's kind of my fault. But yeah, I have no idea. I put stuff down in my craft room, and it's like the floor eats them, right, Sophie? I have no idea what happened. I have a craft monster in my room, too. I lose stuff all the time. Oh, I found them. They fell. Okay, I remember when I was cutting something, I heard something fall, and I never went to go look. And I found them, guys. Let me grab them. That's so funny, because I did hear something fall. See, here's the paper or whatever. My diamonds! Okay, we're good now, because that was going to throw me off. The room was hungry too, yes. Hey Astrid, thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well as well, Jean. Hey Veronica, thanks for being here, and Ebony. Okay, so I found the diamonds. Because, yeah, that was going to bother me tremendously. But it's more for like a little decorative element. So the Mickey's going to go kind of like in the center of that diamond. And then it's going to be placed on the little concession stand like that. It's just a tiny little decorative element, nothing too crazy. But yeah, I was gonna be sad if I couldn't find those diamonds. Um, Abby Luisa woke me up at 5:30. I woke up at 5:45 today on my own and got to work immediately because I had to design this and I had to take pictures of the tiki thing. So I've been up to. Ooh, elote. A lot of people talking about elote. Thank you, Terry. So many Disney treats I want to try. Yes. Okay, so I have that. The other thing is I decided to make like the little canopy. And put some like hidden Mickeys. If you've ever gone to Disneyland or Disney World or really honestly any of the Disney parks, they have hidden Mickeys throughout the whole park. So on the canopy, instead of like little circles on there, I designed and fused the little Mickey head on there. So the canopy is going to have little Mickey heads, and that made me so happy. I was so excited and thrilled about that. Hello, just another design. Let me know what your name is. Yes, my chair is very comfortable. It is a gamer chair. Super duper comfortable. I am able to sit on it all day long and not really have any back pain unless I'm like not sitting properly, especially when I'm live. I tend to lean forward a lot. But for the most part, it's super duper comfortable. Is it called the Cheshire Cattail? I have been watching. Oh yes, that's a. I don't think I've ever tried it, but I know what you're talking about. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Veronica, for hubby to bring dinner. Can you tell I'm hungry, hangry? Cookie Monster. My name is Sandra. I need to get one of those chairs. I have a few listed on my Amazon Marketplace, but they are selling out left and right. So I'm not sure if any of them are still up in stock, but they are so worth it, in my opinion. Thank you, Indy Annie. Thank you for being here. First time I see you on here. I love your name. So cute. Evanas cut on my toe where I trapped it under my chair wheel. Ouch. That sounds painful. Okay, so I have that ready. I also decided to cut out the word churros. That's going to go right on top of the churro stand in pink and blue. So I'm going to layer that. And that's going to go right on top of the churro stand. And then everything else is just the base. So we're going to go ahead and get started by doing all the scoring on the base and putting together the base. Usually I have the base for you guys ready, but since I was designing this and then cutting everything out, I didn't have a chance to put together the base except for the little churro containers. Yes, first time crafter all the time. I'm glad you're here. I love that. Crafter all the time. Your mom called it demon stool? Oh no. Is it a toe eater? Thank you, Holly. I'm a indie actress and avid crafter. Aw, that's so cute. The paper color combination is so yummy. I know. I love the Frank Garcia collection, the Just Like Magic. It's so pastel, so pink and blue. I love it. Yes, Veronica, I love my scoreboard. I don't use it for the... It used to have like the little thing you can cut with it too. I didn't like that portion. But the scoring portion I like because I can fold it and put it away. I believe I have this one listed also on my Amazon Marketplace. Okay, so these ones don't need any scoring. It does have this little lip down here, but I'm deciding to leave that kind of like it's on a stand, like to give it some, instead of having wheels or anything like that, it's just going to be standing on those. It moves on its own because our floors are not completely flat. That's so funny, Sophie. Thanks, Indy. It looks organized back here, but my floor is a disaster. I'm going to be real with you guys. It is a disaster. I've been cutting things, and then when I'm, like, you know, my scraps, I'll throw them on the ground. And at the end of the day, I will clean and vacuum. But right now it is a total disaster, so I'm kind of glad you guys don't see that. I got outbid on a scoreboard. Oh, were you trying to go on eBay? Okay, so let me keep going to see what we need to cut. That doesn't need to be cut or scored. Sorry, this will get scored. That will get scored. This will get scored, and these ones will get scored. So let's go ahead and get started with this pink one. All my craft stuff was locked up, so I had to buy new ones. I bought a Martha scoring board. Out of state, out of our minds. Out of sight, out of our minds. Well, I can still see it, but I just, it's not on the table. I need the table space. Okay, I'm going to score these guys. Eventually, once I figure out how to properly, what is it called? Properly display my SVGs on a website or something like that and properly sell them, I'm going to be selling my SVGs that I create. I just need to learn how to do all that, and that's a whole nother beast, and when I have time. So I'm hoping that I will be able to. Oh, but you can't. Oh, yeah, Leslie, you guys can't see it. The Simpsons have some scoreboards at Tuesday morning, good price. Yes, that's true. Sandra, yeah, you guys can't see it. That's why I'm glad my table covers the disaster. Okay, so I'm going to score this. There we are. Score it on this side. Okay. So I have this one scored. I'm going to start folding it here. I don't know what happened in this mess that I have. I lost my room also ate my bone folder thing that goes with this. It's here somewhere. Where? I don't know. I'll find it after I clean. So for now I'm using these scoring tools from We Are Memory Keepers, so I'm glad I had those. Some Tuesday mornings are closing, so now would be a good time to check. Yeah, I think that Gabby started posting saying that they are starting to do markdowns now on those stores that are closing. Okay, so I scored that. And these little side panels will get glued on here. Yeah, and I ended up giving it too much of a lip there. See, that's stuff that I need to figure out. When you're working with dimensions and stuff, it's kind of hard to, okay, is this going to fit? That's an easy fix. I'll just trim that when I get to that point. So I'll set that off to the side and do the other one. Yeah, Veronica, my room tends to eat my craft supplies all the time. It happens. And I know I'm not the only one because I hear a lot of people that happens to them too. So I don't feel so bad. I'm not alone in that club. But yeah, I had to decide. I'm like, okay, should I be 15 minutes late? Which I only ended up being 10 minutes late. But I was like, should I be 15 minutes late or should I put on makeup? I'm going to be 15 minutes late. And I just did a quick thing on my face because I was like, I need to do a little bit of makeup. Yeah, Sandra. Se lo comió. Okay, so that's the other one. And again, I'm going to have to trim these edges. I will do that in a little bit. Yeah, we all have craft monsters. Indy, I think we all have a craft monster. Leslie, you're too lazy to do your makeup. Most of the time, I'll put on a little bit here and there, but like I said, I got up at 5:45 this morning to immediately get to work, and then I took a little break to take a shower, but came over here, like I seriously threw on my clothes and had my hair wet. I didn't even blow dry it. Came over here, was working, and then like I was like, oh gosh, it's time. I need to go put on a little bit of makeup. Oh, what does that mean, Sandra? Do I not normally look pretty? Just kidding. No, it's because I have a lipstick today. I don't normally wear lipstick, but I was like, I'm gonna put a little bit of lipstick because I was going for those vibes. I have a Pennywise necklace today, so I was like, yeah, I'm going for a little bit of a darker look. When I can't find something, I just ask her. Yeah, Alondra. I made the Ferris wheel, and you inspired me to add the sunburst. Thank you. I'm a huge Disney fan, so as soon as I saw it, I knew I'd add Mickey, but I didn't think of the sunburst. Oh, awesome, Monique. I'm so glad that you were able to create one yourself. That's what I love about inspiring each other, so super cool. Thanks, Leslie. Sandra. I haven't worn makeup since last Monday. I have been, I have a unibrow growing. Can't do my face with my left hand yet. The only time I put on makeup is when I'm on my deathbed. Putting on makeup brings me back to life. Veronica. I finally watched both It films. I was terrified of clowns until I watched those films. Now I have a crush on Pennywise. Sophie. I wouldn't go that far, but I do. Well, as a kid, I was terrified of it. I was terrified. But now I like, I love him, but not in that, like, where I have a crush on him. That's too funny. um, my hat, yeah, I'm not wearing a hat today. My crafty Tonessa doesn't. Okay, let me keep. You guys are such a riot. I love it. Oops. You're distracting me. Just kidding. No, I love talking with you guys. Just need to make sure that I'm crafting and chatting. Oh, I did that one wrong. Whoops. It's okay, it'll just have an extra score line there randomly. I hate clowns. You would turn me into a clown with no brows. Hey Brandy, thanks for being here. Sophie, did you do a Pennywise look? I also cosplayed as a femme Pennywise, like when the movie first came out, the first one. Not the first, but like, the remake, when the first one came out. It was a lot of fun. Okay, so that one is scored. Indiana, you're also a cosplayer. I do it once in a while, but I love it. The last one that I did was my Monica that I shared on Instagram. It's my own original character. I have her up on Twitch, not Twitch. What is it called? Oh my gosh, I forgot. TikTok. There we are. Yes, my channel is cosplay, cooking, and crafting. Ooh, I like that combo. My dad does cosplay. Ooh, Lauren, that sounds fun. I'm crafting every month on the 30th and the 31st for Halloween and dress up. That's so cool. I love it. Okay. Next one. Yeah, it is hot in California. I agree. We have the AC kicking, so I don't feel it, which is good. I stepped outside and I was like, nope, not doing it. She went to a convention in Columbus. Fun. Hey, Sydney. Redeemed Rose. Thanks for being here. Hey, Glam Girl Crafts. Elaine? I think, right? Elena. Okay. I was close. Agree, Monique. Soon as you walk out, you're like, no, thank you. Yes, Indiani. I love the community established on here. Everybody's very kind. Everybody's very helpful. We call they named them they named themselves. They are my misfit crew with a K. So I'm Captain Cat with a K, and they are the misfit crew. So welcome to the misfit crew. Here we are not passengers, but a crew. I recently shared a little quote that I created out of nowhere on my community tab, that we are not passengers but a crew, and we guide this crafty ship to sparkling horizons, or something like that. Sparkling waters. Something cheesy. Okay, make sure I'm caught up on that chat. I'm almost done with the base here, then we can start assembling. Thank you, Sydney. Don't mind, I sent you a selection of looks I've done. No worries, Sophie. I love when people share with me. I absolutely love it. So share away. I will take a look when I'm done with the live. I'm excited. I can't wait to see. No worries, Veronica. We are still here. Ooh, I like that, Sandra, instead of Captain. Capitan. Capitan. We're done with the, Brandy, we're done with the southern voices. Now it's going to be pirate talk. Aye, aye, matey. Okay, now we can start assembling the base of this. I'll put my sport board away, and we will start building this together. Yes, Capitan. Sounds like an 80s band. Too funny. Arg. Do y'all talk to yourself as you... Yes, Indy, Annie, especially when I'm designing now, I talk to myself out loud a lot now. We can throw a y'all in there every once in a while, Brandy. Yes, when you when you're expert advice. Okay. Okay, so let me go ahead and trim this first because it's too long. So I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. I'll just have to make a mental note to go back and shorten that a little bit on my SVG. Do the same with this one. My group chat is called Cursed by a Parrot, as my friend's package got lost in the post, so we joked it got stolen by a parrot. That's too cute. I love it. So do you have like actual churros for your stand? Indy, I'm going to be making some out of pipe cleaners. I'll show you guys a mini version right now, and so that you guys can get an idea of the kind that I'm going to make for this. Okay, so this is a mini version. You see right there? I have it on a like a little charm. There you go. So I'm going to be making a bunch of those to go in here. Alondra, I also asked my husband. That's funny. Thank you. Thank you, Annie. Yes, I'm going to be making several of those, and they're going to go inside the little trays. And I will be auctioning this one and the tiki hut that I made yesterday on Instagram, guys. So the auction for this week is going to be on Instagram. So it's going to be on Saturday, and I will be posting all the details. So it's going to give people more chance. So it's going to be open for a few hours, and that way it gives people a chance to bid if they want to. Hey Nancy W, thanks for being here. Okay, let me start gluing this together. See, and that's better. Now you don't see it. The little lip that was too long. And as you can tell, it's going to be a relatively big churro stand. In crafting standards. Not in real life status. You see? It's going to be pretty big. I can see you. When he tells me what to do, I laugh and tell him, but I did hear you correctly. No, dear, I was wrong. Do what you gonna do. Also, my crush is the group chat. Also, my crush is in the group chat, so I like to sing Dear Future Husband to him. Aw. No, Alondra, not actual size. That'd be too funny. Not actual size. Maybe a cat. A cat could serve churros from this. So how's everybody doing? Happy hump day. It's Wednesday. You know what's funny? I say that now, the hump day, but as a kid, I didn't understand it. I didn't understand what hump day was. Now I do. But as a kid, I was like, hump day? What is that? I already told his mom I'm going to marry him as She is a YouTuber. It, you could sprinkle some cinnamon on it for the smell. Ooh, that'd be interesting. Bye, Alondra. Thanks for being here. Have a good evening. Okay, so that is one side. Let me glue the other side. Do you guys remember the commercial of the camel? Guess what day it is? Okay. Placing this on here. Leslie, it's hump day. Yeah, Sophie. Yep, Brandy. Hey, Mike. 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 Guess what day it is? It's too funny. Monique, I actually just bought a restock of like just 4 papers, but I bought a bunch. And I actually even have a whole bunch more because I'm going to be doing it for a giveaway for my birthday challenge. So I bought a lot. A lot. But I'm starting to actually run pretty low. And what's interesting is I don't use very much of the paper collection for my projects. What I do use a lot is cardstock. For the projects, for this one, I think I ended up using 3 sheets of the paper. But for the most part, maybe use 1 or 2. This one actually required a little bit more. I'm cutting this little edge because I glued it too far in. So there we are. You know, I think my Christmas village needs a churro stand after this. I bought 2 and 8 of each singles. I think I bought for the ones that I really liked. I bought 5 of each. For the other ones, I bought 3. So most of them I bought 3. Some I bought 5. And in addition, I bought the 12 by 12 and the 6 by 6. So that's a lot of paper. Yes, Sophie. Since today's project is treats theme, what have you lovely ladies done to treat yourself lately? That's a good question, Veronica. For me, it's buying my stuff for my sewing area. So I need to assemble that from IKEA. Thank you. I just bought 1 pack and some single sheets. I'm going back to a studio on Friday and going to buy more. Yeah, the single sheets, because I would recommend the single sheets because you can buy more of what you want, you know? If there's certain papers that you like more than others, although they're all super cute. But I am a fan of the All the Rides one and the balloon ones. Those tend to be my 2 favorite. Ooh, a dress form. I've been wanting one of those, but I don't have enough room right now. I have a lot in here. Don't know what sleeping late is. My hubby had a craft and built for me. Veronica, I treated myself to a new quilt. I'm getting old excited about new bedding. Old excited? I get excited about that. I don't think that's old. I think even as a kid, you'd be like, wow. At least I would be. I agree, Monique. I'm glad that I don't live too close. I need a padding to make dresses on it for me. Oh, okay. I wait for my mother-in-law to come duct tape me for a dress form. Leslie. I bought myself a typewriter. Get it tomorrow. Ooh, a typewriter. That sounds fun. That's another thing that I've always wanted to try is like typewriting. Okay, so here is the initial base of our churro. Our churro stand. Not our churro, but our churro stand. So now these two pieces, one is going to be the bottom of the churro stand, and the other one is going to go in the middle. And that's just going to kind of create our little platform where the churro trays are going to go in. So I will go ahead and glue that first. Yeah, an old-fashioned typewriter. I finally went to Michael's for the first time today and bought a grab bag. Ooh, what'd you get in there? I only did the grab bags, I think, once. And that was after Christmas. And I wasn't that much of a fan because I got a lot of stuff that I was like, eh. But maybe I'm not a good picker. And guys, so hoping that this works. I haven't, like, this is a design that I made, so I'm hoping that there isn't any hiccups. So I didn't test it out beforehand, but it should be okay, I think. Christmas pillow, Easter eggs, cat headbands. Oh, that sounds fun. Hey, Diane, thanks for being here. Yeah, I agree, Annie. Crafty retail. So, placing this little platform here. Oh, it's not completely flush, so I need to move it just a little bit here. That should be good. Glad you lovely ladies made time to do something that made you happy. Good question, Veronica. Very good question. Did you do anything? You didn't answer your own question. Thank you, Diane. It's actually washing out, so I need to retouch it, but I'm letting it wash out on purpose so I can bleach it one more time to make it a bit lighter, and then I will color it pink again. Hey, Gabby, no worries. Thanks, Holly Jolly. I went around 5 p.m. My store was nearly empty. And they still take competitors' coupons? Mine doesn't, Sydney. They said nope. Certain places are doing that, Indy. The new normal for now. I know that when Mr. Woofy went to go do his eye exam, they checked his temperature before he went in. Almost done with this little platform, and then I will add the base down here. And this is just the base of the project. We will mat it with all the pretty papers. My son is taking me to Hobby Lobby next week. Yeah, I can sleep like the 3.5 hours to conserve energy to run down the aisles. Leslie, you have to drive 3.5 hours to Hobby Lobby. Holy moly! And I know Kat, I just henna dyed your hair red. Ooh, that sounds fun. A bit intense. I want it to wash out a bit too. I took a bubble bath. Can't have any retail therapy for the next couple months since hubby is not working. Oh, I hear you, Veronica, but you know, it's just a season. I've been there. I know most of us have been there, and it's just a season, and the next season will be more abundant. So I hope you find different ways, like you said, a bubble bath, shopping in your own stash. I hope that it'll inspire you to dig in there and figure out new ways to use what you currently have. On what for my anxiety. Aw. Made the live. Thanks for the invite. Hi, Christy. Thanks for being here. We live in the middle of nowhere, ranching community. Cruz, thank you so much for sharing. Okay, so that is our base. See, that's going to be the little platform. Let me close this here so I don't worry about it drying. But the little churro trays are going to go right, oops, are going to go right in here. How cute is that? I'm excited. Just from that, I am excited. Yes, so we all go through that. It happens. It's a season. Thanks, Diane. Okay, let me add the little cover down here at the bottom. Hey ladies, I'm on my iPad, so inevitably there's going to be lots of typos. No worries, Christy. Astrid, I'll take one churro, please. Aw, Sophie, thank you. You're so sweet. Astrid, you will take one churro and one Dole Whip. Now I gotta have, like, I wonder, last week was all rides. The week before that was icons of Disney, and I feel like now I'm doing all these like different stands, which is kind of funny. These different kind of structures. Clean, watching too. Yes, I know. Shocking. I'm cleaning. Christy. I'll take one of each too. Did you ever have churro candy? Churro candy? No, I don't think I've ever heard of it. Aw, Sophie, that's very sweet of you to offer to talk to people. I love that. And I find that this community is very good about that. So thank you for putting that offer out. And you guys know that you can message me at any time and I'll respond to you guys, whether it's a crafty question, personal question, advice. I'm always there. So I appreciate that Sophie put that out there as well. When I worked at Kaiser, they sold Dole Whip in the cafeteria. Really? That's cool. Okay. Alone? Not money. I don't have very much at all. Yes, Sophie. I agree. Ooh, Monique, I haven't either. Churro toffee. Huh. I'll have to try that whenever we decide to go back. Okay, I think I did this wrong. Whoops. It's my own design and I did it wrong. Such is life. It's okay. I can remove it. You guys know it's not alive if I don't have a happy accident. There we go. Sandra. I know you're just kidding. Yes, Mary, I agree. We have churro cups for ice cream in Miami. Ooh, yum. Yes, Ebony, we do that a lot with our pass. We would just go to Disneyland just to eat and take pictures. Thanks, Veronica. Okay, let's do this again. It's just that I'm supposed to put it lower. I was putting it basically flush, and I'm not supposed to do that. I remember then just being plain sugar and cinnamon. Now I hit that strawberry. Depends where you buy them. Yeah, because you prove to yourself that you can overcome challenges. Right, Veronica? You have to work quickly too. You'll be like, oh no. Since I'm working with adhesive. Okay. Let that dry there for a little bit. And then I'll move on to gluing the rest of the edges here. Okay. But like right now, the colors without the patterned paper, it totally gives me like Polly Pocket, kind of Barbie vibes. The pinks and the blues. There we are. Cap this for now. What did I miss when I look at the when to look at the bathroom remodeled? Nothing. I was just I had to redo the bottom piece because I put it too high up, but I'm still working on just the base. Oh my goodness, I love Polly Pockets, right? I don't I used to own them when I was little. I don't have any now. I would love to buy some of the vintage ones and have them on display. The colors of your chair give me those vibes. Oh yeah. Sorry to get deep, but you can't please everyone, and you shouldn't have to. Stay true to who you are and never change for anyone. I agree, Sophie. Be your true self. It's harder, it's easier said than done, but when you finally do that, it feels so good. Thank you, Gabby. The churro trays, yes. Okay. And that's what I've been tapping into the past couple months. It's just been developing my own voice, my own skills, and it's been really nice. So definitely, I'm kind of like, I'm growing away from things, but you know, that happens when you're changing, you're growing, you're going in the right direction. Yes, Sophie, be a badass. I have a book that is titled, uh, what is it? It's Jen Cisnero, is the author, but I think it's, You're a Badass, I think is the title. And then I'm still trying to finish my books by Jen Hollis. Jennifer Hollis. There's The Girl Wash Her Face and Girl Stop Apologizing. I don't think I've read that one. Diane. But there's a thing about being nice, and there's a thing about like not knowing how to say no and saying yes to yourself, you know? There's a difference. But yeah, that I totally love all about that, about personal growth, psychology. That is a big thing here in the Lyra household. Both Wolfie and I are really into that. I watched 13 Reasons Why. That was triggering, but thought-provoking. I don't... I only watched a couple episodes. I didn't watch the whole thing. Almost done with this bottom piece. The only way to be truly happy is to be true to yourself. Make yourself happy first, the rest comes after. I agree, Leslie. It's kind of like, you know, it's when they say, like, if you're wanting to help others, first you must help yourself, because you can't be a cup that is nearly empty or half empty trying to fill somebody else's cup. You know, it just doesn't work. All right. Disaster averted. Now we're going to, so our main base is set up. Now I'm going to work on the top portion, which is where the canopy is supposed to go. Yes, Brandy. You put your own mask first. That's why they say that when you're the safety for airplanes. Be sure to secure your own mask before helping those around you. Can't help anybody if you pass out. Leslie. Well, see, I thought so. I knew I did this kind of funky. See, that's why I said I didn't... This is what I said, that I didn't test this out beforehand. This isn't going to be long enough. See, it's too skinny. You see that? I should have made it a bit wider to do the top portion here. And now I wonder if these are going to be too small. No, these are going to work. It's just this is too small. So maybe I can fashion something out while I'm here with you guys. Do a rose from Titanic. Don't let anyone the door. Sophie. That's why I asked the question I did earlier, because I'm working on taking care of me because I've been neglecting self-care. Yes, Veronica, that's been a big thing for me the past 2 years. Self-care is very important. Why I was very quiet last year, why I didn't craft so much, is because I was working on myself. My health was very important. Being on the verge of pre-cancer was, you know, an eye-opener. I needed to take care of myself. Oh, God, take care and be safe. Bye, Andy. Bye, Annie. Thanks for being here. But yeah, so I made this way too small, so maybe I'll leave that for now. Or what do you guys think? Should I just do it by hand? Maybe we could do it by hand. So I'm going to cut this and then just do it by hand. I think that's what's gonna happen. And then that's another mental note that I need to fix that. Put this here. So let me get my ruler so I can cut a straight line. Sorry about that. That's what happens when I'm trying to do my own designs. I run into problems, and I usually fix them off camera. But I thought I had all the measurements right, but uh-oh. Turns out I didn't. Okay. Make sure that this one is wide enough. Yeah, this one is wide enough, so that one will give me a measurement that I should follow to where I need to make my score lines. What do you mean, Leslie? No, it's just I got the wrong measurements for this, so I need to redo it. Don't fret, Abby. Trial and error. You're doing amazeballs. Thank you so much, Brandy. It's always a bummer when you're like, ah. Ooh, so I could probably just cut this down to 6. I'm looking at the measurement on here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut this down to 6 so I have equal measurements to work with. But it's okay. You guys know. Happy accident number 2 for this project. But it can be fixed. No worries. I wasn't worried. You get good. We're all talking about Jack. I had a crush on Jack growing up. So then I need this. That right here. Yeah, my first haircut was the Leo cut from Titanic. I had hair down my back. You cut your hair that short? I cut my hair super short too, like pixie, like super duper short. Hi, Bethiana. Thanks for being here. Okay. So that was at 1 3/4. Okay. I think the disaster might have been averted. After I did it, the time I was addicted, I had pixie cuts too. Yes. I had my hair super long, and then after that, it's like, this is as long as I'll get, probably. One of my braver haircuts, I did the bowl cuts and shaved underside. Ooh. In high school, I had spiked in the back and long bangs. Isn't it interesting? We get tired of it and then we'll just chop it all off. My hairdresser would know. She's like, are you getting tired? No, I'm just here for a trim. Oh, okay. And then I let it grow long, and then I go back and I'm like, I want to cut it super short. She's like, yeah. She's like, you can't last long. Nope. I get tired quickly. Should I have cut that off? Oh, it'll still work. Yeah, it'll still work. No. It'll still work. That's okay. I probably shouldn't have cut it off, but I can fix it. So this is at 3/4. But thanks for being patient while I work through this craziness. Hey Ruby, thanks for joining. Leslie, that's how my mother-in-law's hair is thinning out, still isn't thin enough. I'm gonna cut this. It's too long. Okay, that should be the correct measurements now. Mail lady just got here. My blinds are open so I can see her. There we go. That should be good. But I just need to fix that. I was supposed to leave some tabs on there. So I'm going to fix that by using the excess that I have here and just gluing that on. I'm waiting for Abby to do a craft room showing. I know. Now that I got my the last of my furniture, I should be able to put that together and hopefully, I'm not gonna give you guys a time frame anymore because I get pretty busy. All right. We're finally getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. If you're just joining, we are making a churro stand. Hold that here. But this is the churro stand so far. Add it to the list of video ideas. It's been on there for a while, Brandy. It's been a request from a lot of people, so hopefully I'll be able to do that soon. Okay. And then for this side, I'm going to adhere an extra strip of paper since I shouldn't have cut off those little tabs. Yeah, I'll hit it eventually, in time. Okay, so that is adhered. Just gonna glue these tabs down. And we should have disaster averted. The scoreboard. Okay. All right, so this is the base, and this is meant to go on top. If I measured things correctly, should I have given extra space? Probably. Yeah, it's a little small. Yeah, guys, that's something that I'm going to have to figure out off camera because you see how that's bending that in? That means that it's too small. I should have given a little bit more extra room. But I don't want to keep you guys here forever just doing that, so we're going to move on from that. Such a creative process. Yeah, but it ended up not working out. It was too small anyways, by like a millimeter. A centimeter, not millimeter, centimeter. Yeah, it was a little small, so I need to measure that off camera. This is why I have so many, like, I chuck so many trials and errors. Um, but it's okay. Definitely wouldn't have the patience to do this saying that I love the flat back furniture. Yeah, so this is going to definitely need me to revisit it, but it's meant to go in here like a lid. Made like 6 prototypes before I got the bigger book figured out. Yes. So this one, I'm just going to redo the lid, but it's meant to go up here like a lid. And then we're meant to add the little canopy edges of the Mickeys. Make sure I have the right one on here. There we are. This is going to get glued here on the edge. And it's going to look like a cute little canopy. Yeah, I would have to adjust the measurements for sure. I have another one, but I don't want to keep you guys here. I feel bad. I feel bad, guys. When I worked at the churro carts at Disneyland. Thanks, Alexis. Uh-oh. Give me a second. We are, yep, 20%. Brandy has it right. Thank you, Ruby. So yeah, I'm not going to waste more time working on the lid. I will adjust that off camera. I will adjust that off camera, but it's, I will use this to figure out the measurements. Or do you guys want me to do it? I could do it really quick. I just have to adjust the measurements like you guys were saying. I have to go for, instead of 3/4, I'm going to go for maybe 1/2 inch, and it's okay if it overlaps a little bit. Thank you, Ruby. Let me see, if 1/2 inch might be too big, but we will try it. Do it, you can do it. Have anyone or what that was from? Is it Waterboy? Or am I thinking of the wrong thing? Yeah, 1/2 inch. Well, it sits pretty nicely. I mean, it's definitely some space, but maybe some space is better than it being too tight. Yeah. Oh yeah, I had it right. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Alright, and then give this one some space. So instead of, so we'll do this at 3/4 here. And then, okay, let's try it, guys. Just because I'm no quitter. I'm no quitter. I didn't want to offend anyone. Abby was singing it while I was typing it. Yeah. Gatorade. And this way I won't stop until I get it right, right? So I apologize again, guys. But you guys get it. You crafters understand. You guys understand the struggle. Thank you, Monique. H2O. Cruz. I love his mama. Foosball is the devil. This movie's too funny. Adam Sandler's movies from that like period were so good. I love all of them. Like Little Nicky, Happy Gilmore, Happy Madison, not Gilmore. Happy Madison, um, uh, Big Daddy. Those were all so good. It's not the struggle, it's the determination. Yes, Veronica. She's the devil. Yes, Randy. They're too funny. I've been wanting to watch Little Nicky again. It's been some time. The funny part is when she said Daddy was handsome and they showed a picture. I know. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Brandy. Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison. I got two of them mixed up. I knew it was like something. Oh, see, Cruz typed it out too. Okay, guys, moment of truth. Drum roll. Is it gonna work? Those came out, it seems, back to back. Yep. I haven't seen either one of those movies. Ladies, I need some more songs to sing to my crush. Don't breathe. Yes! I overcompensated, but it's okay. I can always, like, adjust somehow to do that, but it's okay. It's alright if it's a little bit bigger. It's definitely, like, you know, breathing room on there, but it's okay. I'm not worried about that. I'm like, I totally have that stuck for me from my niece. Whenever, you know, some accident would happen, it's okay. It's okay. Men do that all the time. Okay. Woo! Feel good now. All right. All right. Now we can move on. So I'll leave this on here. And we're going to start adding these guys. I'm going to layer those. If Billy Madison is the one where he goes back to elementary, I like that movie. Yes, it is. Abby wipes sweat off her forehead. Phew, yes. Phew, phew, phew. Although I tend to get the sweat stash. Not really the forehead sweat. I know, TMI, sorry. Embarrassing. What's up, Leslie? Tell us your story while I'm adding glue to this. That's when you can tell when I'm really nervous is I start getting the sweat stash, man. Now you guys are gonna like totally zoom in on my upper lip. Is she nervous? And look for the sweat stash. My nephew gets the sweat stash. Never seen either one of those films. They're funny. He's a funny comedian. Hi, Natasha. Thanks for being here. Welcome. I don't get this. I don't get a sweat stash. I have a moustache. Best part of the mask. Ready? So a week ago, I went down this man's was flirting with me while I was loading hay. He never got out of his fancy 4x4, lifted nice. He never helped you? He was flirting with you, but he never helped you with the hay? Well, I turned red like a tomato, start sweating all around. Yes, Elena. Hey, Lane. Thanks for being here. All right, so I went ahead and layered that piece, guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's going to go on here. Now I'm double checking that this stuff is going to work all the way across, since I had to compensate for larger. Yeah, it's going to be too small. It's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this all the way around, and I think I'm going to add like a top piece, either ribbon or something, to cover that section up. So it'll be okay. I'm not worried. I am going to snip a piece here. Like I could add like pearls or something, a pearl trim or something. I think that would be cute. Thank you, Elena. Good thing about voice notes, they can't see you. Go inside and pay, and he jumps out while I'm inside. Ladies, he wasn't a mini man. No offense, but I towered him. Aw. And left. He was overcompensating. Most of those, I won't say all, but most with those trucks tend to be. Okay, so I'm going to start gluing these guys down. So I'll glue this one here, and then I'll show you guys. And I'm going to add another strip on top to make up for the fact that it's too short now, since I had to make this bigger. But it's okay. I think it's going to look cute. Aww. Poor guy. Agree. Love golden pink combo. Thank you. I'm going to glue that on here. Like so. And now you guys can see that. So I am going to put a thing all the way across here, and it's going to cover any ugly edges. I'm going to put this over here so you guys can see it better. I don't know any names either. It's okay. You could just say, "Hey, Misfit Crew." And they'll say hi back. Veronica. Thank you, Natasha. Okay, layering this one. I didn't feel bad. His wife was with him. She was loading the feed bags while he's complained at her to hurry up. That's not nice. Thank you, Gabby. Okay, I'm gonna place this. And then I'll show you guys why I have an issue, since I had to make the top portion of this box a little bit bigger. Now everything else is too small for the trim, But I'm gonna cover that up and it'll be a-okay. Thank you, Leslie. Thanks, Diane. Thanks, Veronica. So if you see here, see these exposed edges? I'm going to be covering that with something and it'll be a-okay. Let's keep going here. Thanks, Gabby. Hi, Christian. Happy Wednesday. Thanks for being here. Hi, it has been quite some time since I have seen you. I'm glad I could catch you on your live. Hi, Zenobia. Happy to have you on here. It's been some time since I talked to you. Hope you're doing well. Hope your family's doing well. Just layering this on here. Oh. Thank you, ladies, for letting me know. Let me hook up my phone. Okay, I'm back. So happy I'm making the whole live. Thank you, Sophie. So cute. Oh my goodness. I still have, we'll have dinner now, but I'll watch them when I'm done. Bye, crafty friends. Bye, Bethiana. Thanks for being here. We're good. Thank you. I recently came back to the crafty life and enjoy making stuff to decompress after work and love seeing all of your creations. Thank you. Yes, crafting is good to decompress. Thought you were just deep thought reading comments. You guys always think that. It's too funny. Thank you, Christian. Lots of trial and errors because this is, again, one of the designs that I made myself. And I didn't practice it beforehand. But it's okay. We're going to do all the adjustments together. Eating a bean and cheese burrito. You're going to start making me hungry. But we're probably only going to be on here for maybe about 15 more minutes. That should allow us to do some of the matting on here. And then I will do everything else off camera. Aw, thank you, Elaine. You're so sweet. Oops. Forgot that I needed to trim this here. Definitely not a kid's channel. These scissors are dangerous. Cocoa Pops? Yum. Okay, one more section and then we will figure out how we're going to cover that little edge. Those scissors remind me of Edward Scissorhands? Yes. I want to cosplay as Edward Scissorhands, like a femme version. That would be cool. Probably look more like Edward Scissorhands if I have all my Tim Holtz scissors. Watch. If I can hold them all. There. Edward Scissorhands. No, I won't cut myself. Thanks, Gabby. Glad I could make someone laugh. Place this one on here. What a nice combo of scissors. Yeah, I have all 3 sizes. I love my Tim Holtz scissors. Johnny Depp is my favorite actor. Yep, Sophie, he's one of mine too. And Tim Burton's my favorite director. All right. You're seeing it come to life now, right? So now I need to figure out a trim for that, or a way to cover this exposed edge. Maybe I should go with the gold paper. Let me get some. Or do I have pretty trim? Let me see. I have gold scallop trim, but I don't think that's going to look good with the gold and gold. I love him as Mad Hatter and Charlie. Thank you, Brandy. Let me get my gold paper. Okay, so if I go in with like a little small border, so if I cut this about half an inch or a quarter inch, probably half an inch. Hard to see my score line on the gold paper. I did the score line so I could cut a straight line. I don't want to, I'm being lazy to bring my cutter up here. It's so big. Okay, and then cut this across here. And then yeah, you guys are definitely going to see the finished product on Instagram. Hopefully if I finish before it's dark. If not, I will do it tomorrow morning. Okay, so the plan is for this, and I may have to cut another strip. But for this to cover like that, and actually goes a lot better. See what I mean about happy accidents? It just allows for your juices to flow and be like, okay, how do I want to fix this? But instead, I think I need to cut it at 1 inch because I want it to cover all the way down to this corner here, but I am absolutely loving that. I'm loving that so much. So I'm going to actually cut it at 1 inch. But can you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to do there? Hi Elaine, thanks for being here. Thank you so much. The Tiki Room was definitely one of my favorites to do. So yeah, I'm going to be cutting those at 1 inch. I'm making a churro stand. Again, one of my own designs, so I'm doing a lot of like troubleshooting while on camera. The girls have been so patient. Okay, so this one was cut at 1 inch. So now you guys see, you'll still be able to see the, maybe it's too long. What do you guys think? Do you guys like that? Or should I make it just a wee bit shorter? Now I'm craving churros. That was everyone earlier. I love churros. I get one every time we go to Disneyland. Same with us. It's one of Woofie's favorites. Tad shorter, right? So I'm gonna, I'm actually gonna bring up my cutting thing and cut it, even though it's so heavy. With movie scenes and food, yes. Yeah, the other one was too small. The 1/2 inch, it was too small. Yeah, it was cute, but it's not covering all of my exposed edge here. So I need that to be a little bit bigger. So give me a second, let me cut these out. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. Whew. Hey Poochie, thanks for joining. What do you guys like? I have no idea what I missed. But I am back. I'm back. I was cutting things here. And I love my cutting board, but it is, it doesn't cut smaller than 1 inch. Like it does, but it doesn't give you those measurements. So it's really nice. It's really nifty, but it doesn't give you that, those smaller measurements. So that's why I took a little longer, because I was like, and even then I didn't cut things. So I was kind of like, okay, I'm just going to cut it to the best of my abilities and then trim it with my scissors. Gucci, I am making a churro stand. Or it's at least attempting to make one. Hopefully these work out. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm just going to trim this little edge here. That's the guy that's giving me trouble. So if something's just giving you trouble, just cut it out of your life. Okay, I'm going to run out now. Richie wants my phone. Bye, Brandy. Thanks for being here. Have a good evening. Everyone just popping in for 10 minutes. Love all the 3D projects you have been making. Thank you so much. Scrap and Happy. Rachel, right? Thank you, Brandy. But yes, I will be ducking out of here too in about 10 minutes or so. Okay, so now that should be good. I'm going to start gluing this down now. Yay, I got it right. For the most part, I'm pretty good with names. I'm good with names if you guys don't change your handle or change your pictures. You're impressed, Rachel? Mary Poppins vibes or bedknobs and broomsticks. Aw, that's cute, yes. Oh yeah, guys, that is so much better. Covering up that ugly edge with this paper. Here, I'll show you guys in a little bit. Leslie, Mary Poppins themed one. This is one that I created, Rachel. That's why I'm having trouble with it because I'm new to the design world of SVGs and I'm designing my own. The one that I did for the Tiki was also my own design. But I'm getting there, guys. Little by little, learning new software. But pretty much, yeah, everything that I'm going to be making in the lives this week are my own designs. Oh wow, I'm impressed with anyone that can do 3D project. I don't have it in me. Just take some patience and lots of trial and error. I'm going to make a cotton candy one. Ooh, that'd be fun. Talk to you later, guys. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. Gotta run. Bye, Poochie. Have a good evening. Thanks for stopping by. Know what an SVG was until your lives. No, I didn't know what SVGs were either. I won't laugh. We all learned something new. Ooh, exciting, Leslie. Can't wait to see it. Thank you, Eileen. What is a SVG? I don't want to sound stupid and ask. I don't know what it stands for. So maybe one of the girls knows. I'm still relatively new to the whole crafting world. I mean, like, as in for like these kind of projects. So I'm not sure what SVG stands for. Almost there, just got one more little edge to do. Something Vectors Graphics. I wish scalable vector graphics. That sounds right. Scalable vector graphics. Oh, okay, so it's called, okay, Monique, so it's called scalable vector graphics. Interesting. See? I didn't know what it was either, what the acronym stood for. Thank you, Christian. But yeah, it's basically kind of like, instead of using a die machine, you're using your cutting machine to cut all these different kind of graphics. That it was a designer's initial, Leslie. So in simple terms, imagine you can scale to any size. Yep. You can make it big jumbo size, you can make it smaller size. Not sure, Eileen. I haven't, I'll try my best. I will try my best, but usually after lives, I try to take to go eat dinner. So if I come back and she's live and I'm still working on this, maybe I'll be able to put her while I'm working on this. To me, an SVG is more like a puzzle that you glue together. I prefer unique handmade designs. Handmade designs, I believe more of a crafter's creativity goes into paper project. The SVGs are also cool because people can put their own twist to it, you know, their own style. It's kind of just like a die. It's how you use it. Okay, so now that edge looks so much cleaner. You guys see that? So that is the little canopy. And now we can move on to funner things. I can do a little stretch. Some funner things now. Thank you, Christian. Thank you, Rachel. So now we're going to start matting this cutie. Thanks, Astrid. You know, I also have that Mad Hatter one, like the one I gave you. Throw the extra on the floor. Yeah, I know, right? Why do I still have this here? It's like taking up room. You guys know me. I'll clean it up afterwards. Thank you, Sydney. Thank you, Eileen. It's just, you know, it's in the way right now. I'll clean afterwards. I wish I could design projects. I love making 3D projects, but I get SVGs I can design from scratch. Yeah. I'm just learning, but it's a fun process for sure. Of course, there are the days my hubby comes and says, I'm so messy. Woofy doesn't say that to me anymore, especially because I contain it to my craft room. He's okay with that. He knows. Thanks, Christian. I have been on the floor by my demons to throw rubbish. My trash can's not in here right now. It's trash day, so we took it out, and so that's why I don't have it here to throw my stuff in. My gosh, Ivy, your craft room is organized and clean. But you can't see the trash. That's too funny. Okay, so this is the little lid that's going to go here. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Neighbors are loud. They have a loud car. Hey, airs. My goodness. Loud car. I don't like loud cars like that. They're annoying. Are you done? Bye. Hey, Hey, Adriana, thanks for being here. Yeah, Leslie, it was a loud car. Loud, loud car. Yes, I love the camera angle, seeing your space and the projects you are working on. Yeah, I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it. It's because I'm doing a lot of 3D projects, and I found it easier for you guys to be able to see things versus the aerial view. I don't like big trucks that are loud, just don't get the point, right, Veronica? Well, we live right by the street here, and we get like street racers, and they're like so loud. Sometimes some are even to the point where it's ridiculous loud. Like it scares me. I'm like, ugh, why? Sophie, loud car, loud car. Okay, so that's the little lid that's gonna go on here. Let that dry before I like bend it pretty well into shape. Trying to fix this part right here. There we are. Hey June. Thanks for joining. You were on earlier, weren't you? Welcome back. I don't really like everybody does it, Sophie. Okay, so that is the little lid, and I will be adding a piece of Velcro right here so it closes like that. So that's done. We have our churro trays that are going to go in here. We have the lid that's going to go in here. Woohoo, Adriana! So that looks pretty good so far. Now we're going to start matting the exterior walls. So I'm going to take this out. Yeah, see, this is another piece. This is another piece that I need to make wider, because that's meant to go right here. But I will do that later on. I wish I could get my nails done along with the eyebrows, but both are closed. Yeah, I think here in California those are still closed. Okay, I'm going to start with the side panels. Sophie. So that's going to go on here. So let me go ahead and attach that, and that'll be the last thing we're going to do, because we've been on here for about 2 hours. So this is our last piece, is going to be matting the exterior walls for this. Can you make a frame with the gold like you did the canopy, instead of cutting another sheet for the top? You mean for this? That's gonna get covered by the canopy. Or what do you mean for the top portion? Let me know. Maybe I'm not understanding right. Rachel, it is the Barely Art glue. Like a frame around here? Oh, you mean, to use this and give it a gold frame. I think now I understand what you're saying. Yes, Sophie. I'm glad that you were able to be here for the whole live. This. That is a smart idea. Smart idea. I'll have to see how I can do that. Super smart. Then I don't have to waste that pretty paper. I mean, I wouldn't have wasted it anyways. I would have used it on something else. But that is very smart. Sophie. I agree. I have been sleeping very little last couple days. Oops. Hold that there. And yeah, I was debating whether I was gonna sew on tulle, but I decided not to do that this time around because I want the little windows to shine. And I didn't do shaker windows because I want you to be able to see inside where the churros are. Okay, so that is one little section, and now you guys can officially start seeing it come together. I love days like that, Sophie, where you go through your closet and get rid of whatever, you don't need. I give mine to my mom because she takes them to my cousin and aunts in Mexico. It's sometimes funny to go back and see my aunts wearing my clothes. I'm like, oh, that's where that went. 99% of my clothes are Batman or Marvel. There's nothing wrong with that. Looking too cute already. Thank you, Christian. Thank you, Rachel. Okay, so that is that panel. This glue dries quickly. I need to go back and add areas where it had already dried. I try to do every 3 months. The guys that work for my husband take them back to their families, and then hermoso. Oh, that's nice. Every time I see Batman shirt, I have to have it. It's Sophie. That was kind of me with with Stitch, but now I'm being good. And I think I only had like 1 or 2 Stitch shirts. I'm trying to be better with doing more like solid color. Leslie. Yes, that's a good idea. A bad thing about that barely art glue. Good and bad thing. Yeah, it's a good and bad thing. I agree. You have to work quickly with it. Or do sections at a time. Okay, 2 sides done. This I need to trim down because I didn't do separate panels for those. And I don't need the little lip that I had created. So I'm gonna cut that off. I want to try to get back into dressing vintage. Yes, that's they have something called Dapper Day at Disneyland, where people go dressed in like dapper clothing. It's so fun. That's pretty much the only times I dress like, you know, like that. My teachers are Star Wars and Mickey. Yes, Leslie. I have a lot of Star Wars and Mickey, too. I have a lot of Disney clothes, my Disney jerseys. You're never too old for that. Yes, they look really, really nice when they're dressed up and dapper. Super cute. Okay. So I'm going to do a little section at a time because the glue dries pretty quickly. Drew Barrymore, the Drew Barrymore. No pun intended with barely art glue. Drew Bear. I have Star Wars corner in my craft room. My son tells me, nerd alert. I've yet to have a Peter Pan one. Can't find a decent one without Tinkerbell. Yeah. Okay, so I did that bottom section. I'm going to start doing the sides here. Sophie. All it takes is faith, trust, and pixie dust. Almost there. Just got one more side back here. And this is where we're going to call it. I will do everything else off camera. Astrid, any Disney reference. Spread the pixie cinnamon dust over them churros. Yes, I will be doing that. Get a t-shirt you like and cut him out and sew a backing on it and stitch it on your favorite color. Okay, so let me put this on here so my glue doesn't dry on me. But you guys are starting to get the idea here. Place this on here. Can you guys start seeing it? This needs to dry a little bit better. There we are. But you guys can start seeing it now. And those are the little churro trays that go in here. That's why it has the lid, so you can put those in there. And then it's also going to have a little kind of concession stand. This is going to go off to the side right here. And that's kind of like the little area that you would pay, where the cashier would be. Where am I at? Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Leslie. What pattern is on the acetate? Monique, I put tulle. I sewed on, or are you talking about this? What pattern from the collection? This is the balloon one. It is called, it's the balloon with the tickets. It is called Expeditions. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Natasha. Yes, I will be piling churros on there. Thank you, Gabby. No, the acetate? I put tulle on it. I'm not sure if that's what you're... Natasha, I haven't done the churros yet. I still have to decorate those. But everything else I will do off camera, guys, because we are at 2 hours and 15 minutes and I need to go eat some lunch. But this is what we have so far. I still have to glue the back side of this. So it's going to be glitter on both sides. And then add all the other little decorative elements on this. Thanks, Astrid. Thank you so much for joining me, Rachel, and everyone. I appreciate you guys. I know we had a lot of little blunders along the way, but I appreciate your patience. I appreciate you guys joining me. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Cut him out. It's amazing. Thank you, Natasha. So I will say bye to you guys. I will be back on Friday at 3:30 p.m. and we the clue for that one is the 8th wonder of the world, the backside of water. So if you've been to Disneyland, you might know what that is. But have a lovely day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.